Going on a safari is a dream for many, an opportunity to witness the raw beauty of nature up close. But for one New Jersey mother of 3, what was meant to be an unforgettable adventure turned into a nightmare. Lisa Manders, a devoted wife and mother, had no idea that stepping into the African wilderness would be her last decision. What started as an exciting bushwalk in Zambia ended in a tragic and gruesome encounter that no one saw coming. This is the story of the terrifying last moments of Lisa Manders. Hit like and subscribe. This is fierce. Many people fantasize about getting close to the majestic creatures of the wild. But what happens when that experience turns into a battle for survival? Lisa Manders, a devoted wife and mother, was always captivated by the allure of Africa. Her home in New Jersey was adorned with African art and photography. Friends and family knew of her passion for wildlife and the environment, making a safari the ultimate bucket list experience for her. In early 2024, Lisa and her husband, Craig Manders, finally decided to make that dream a reality. They booked a 10-day African safari adventure with African Portfolio, a Connecticut-based tour company known for its personalized and immersive wildlife experiences. As the trip began, the couple was filled with excitement. They flew into Zambia, where they were greeted by the warm smiles of their tour guides and the breathtaking landscape of the African plains. The first few days of the safari were magical. Lisa and Craig witnessed the Great Migration, observed lions in their natural habitat, and enjoyed sunsets that painted the sky in hues of orange and pink. Each moment was a cherished memory in the making, captured in Lisa's diligent notes and numerous photographs. On a serene May morning, Lisa, Craig, and a small group of fellow tourists set out on a guided bushwalk near a river, a common activity recommended by their tour operator for a closer look at Africa's flora and fauna. The group was led by 2 local guides equipped with knowledge of the terrain and wildlife behavior. The morning was cool, and the river's gentle sounds provided a perfect backdrop for what was supposed to be a peaceful trek. However, as the group admired a flock of birds near the water's edge, the calm was shattered by a sudden commotion. Without any warning, a massive hippopotamus emerged from the river. The creature's enormous body moved with shocking speed, its eyes fixed on the tourists. Lisa, positioned closest to the riverbank, became its target. Before anyone could fully grasp the situation, the hippo charged. Lisa's reaction was one of pure shock. She barely had a moment to scream before the hippo collided with her. The impact was devastating. Lisa was knocked to the ground with tremendous force. The group scattered, screaming for help, but the guides were unprepared for such an aggressive encounter. In the ensuing chaos, they too fled, leaving the tourists to fend for themselves. Craig, witnessing the horror unfold, tried desperately to reach his wife, but was pulled back by another guide who urged him to seek safety. The hippopotamus, known for its territorial nature, was relentless. It lifted Lisa with its powerful jaws, shaking her violently. The sounds of the struggle were horrific, a stark contrast to the peaceful setting they had enjoyed moments earlier. Craig's cries for help seemed to echo endlessly as the attack continued. Finally, the hippo released Lisa, leaving her gravely injured on the muddy riverbank. The attack, though brief, felt like a lifetime to those who witnessed it. Emergency services were slow to arrive, hampered by the remote location. Lisa's injuries were catastrophic, and despite the efforts of first responders, she succumbed to her wounds before she could be transported to a hospital. The shock and grief that followed were palpable. Craig was left to mourn his wife under the most tragic circumstances, surrounded by the beauty of a place that had turned from a dream into a nightmare. In the weeks that followed the tragic incident, Craig filed a lawsuit against African Portfolio, accusing them of negligence. He alleged that the company had failed to properly train their guides and had not provided adequate warnings about the dangers associated with hippopotamus encounters, which are well documented in safari literature. The lawsuit painted a grim picture of a company that, according to Craig, prioritized profit over safety, a charge that African Portfolio vigorously denied, maintaining that they adhered to all standard industry practices and that the incident was a rare and unpredictable tragedy. The legal battle that ensued sparked a wider debate on the responsibilities of tour operators in ensuring the safety of their clients, especially in environments as unpredictable as the African wilderness. It raised questions about the adequacy of guide training and the ethical considerations of wildlife tourism. Legal experts and industry professionals weighed in, with some arguing that the incident highlighted a need for more stringent regulations and improved safety protocols across the safari tourism industry. As the case progressed, it served as a sobering reminder of the inherent risks involved in wildlife tourism and the potentially tragic consequences when things go wrong. Lisa Manders' story resonated widely, her passion for Africa and her untimely death serving as a powerful cautionary tale about the need to respect and understand the forces of nature, no matter how familiar or enchanting they may appear. As we reflect on the story of Lisa Manders, it's crucial to remember that the beauty of the wild is matched by its inherent dangers. This tragic event serves as a reminder that adventure comes with responsibility, both on the part of those who organize these experiences and those who participate in them. The safari tourism community has had mixed reactions. Some operators have proactively begun to enhance their safety protocols and training programs in response to the incident. Others worry about the impact stricter regulations might have on the industry, which is a significant source of revenue for many African countries. Tourists, too, have become more vigilant, with many seeking out reviews and safety records of tour companies before booking their trips. This consumer awareness is pushing the industry toward greater transparency and accountability. So, what can we do to ensure our safety and the protection of the wildlife we admire? It starts with choosing responsible tour operators, asking the right questions, and preparing ourselves for the realities of the wild. Let's honor Lisa's memory by advocating for a safer, more ethical approach to wildlife tourism. What steps do you think should be taken to improve safety in wildlife tourism? Join the conversation below and share your views. Remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon to get notifications for more discussions like this one. Stay informed, stay safe, and respect the powerful forces of nature. Thanks for watching Fierce, and we'll see you in the wild.